Hello again and welcome back to the channel, my lord and lady friends. It's a pleasure to be here with you today, continuing our Game of Thrones series. This is episode 25, and I am your mighty liege lord, the Godless Gamer. We got some business to get back to this episode. If you caught the last one, it's pretty much going to be the same. I'm going to be pretty much trying to achieve the same exact goals that we had last episode. Trying to get a Valyrian Steel sword, trying to have an amazing son that's worthy of making the strengthened bloodline decision. Whole bunch of stuff. Some interesting things that I caught between the episodes when I got a nice second to pause and kind of take a look at things. I noticed that I can boost my fertility even more than it is right now in another way. I already did it. I changed my patron to the mother. I get +5 fertility. And on top of all of the things that we're doing to increase our fertility, we're still working for the final big one, and that's getting the Patriarch perk in the diplomacy lifestyle, and we're gonna get this +20%. We still have to wait some years. I'm guessing like 3 or 4 or something. We're just about to get friendly council. It's just about to drop, and then I need 2 more. So figure, yeah, about maybe 3 years, 4 years until we get that. That's plenty of time because my wife is only 38 years old, and we have 9 more years left, or 8 years if you want to be a stickler for numbers. But yeah, 46 years old when she turns 46. Like not the entire year that she's 46. Once she turns 46, then she's done. So we have up until 46. So we're running out of time, but we have enough time to get the final perk. We're gonna get Patriarch. And then we're already boosting our fertility in a whole bunch of ways. I'm not going to go over it all because we'll be here all day. And hopefully you caught the last episode so you already know what we're doing. But let's try to work for my main objective, my active objective. Having kids is a passive kind of thing that's going to be going on in the background. Actively, we're going to be trying to get this damn hook against the Duke who owns the Valyrian Steel sword that we want. And I already tried to fabricate a hook and it failed. I haven't had much luck fabricating hooks with this guy, and it's a little disappointing. But I have another way that I'm going to try to do this. We're going to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. We're going to have a grand tour. I think a grand tour would be really nice for us. It's going to increase our prestige and everything, which is great because we want to become a living legend and get rid of one of these penalties that's punishing us so hard. Once we become a living legend, we'll get rid of the stress gain +50%. This is so harsh. On top of the ongoing heartache that we're suffering. My stress problems need to be solved, and this is going to get us another step closer to becoming a living legend, because we do get prestige on the journey. And we can get some money. I could do a taxation tour and focus on getting money, which I don't think is essential. We're doing pretty fine with money, but more money wouldn't hurt. It's not like more money wouldn't be a good thing, but I really want to maximize prestige. This is going to be a Majesty tour. We've done a tour before, and last time it was a taxation tour. Let's mix it up here. Let's do a Majesty tour. Let's boost our prestige. And I want to make sure that I'm visiting this guy. Now, I really would like to visit the Duke who has that Valyrian Steel sword, because if I visit him and he rejects me at the door, he's right here. If he rejects me at the door, that's considered a crime, and I can imprison him, and we can get a hook that way. Like, we can barter with him and say, look, we'll let you out of prison if you give us a hook, and then we'll use that hook to buy the sword from him. That's what I'm planning, but that all kind of hinges on whether or not he rejects me at the door. If he doesn't reject me at the door, good, but if he does, that's fine too. Kinda hoping he's an idiot, and he does it. He's right here. Interesting. He's not... Can I still visit it? I can't. He's traveling. He's currently participating in a grand tournament. So he's not an option to choose here. Okay. Let me pin him. Oh no, he already is pinned. Once he gets home, we'll start that grand tour. In the meantime, we'll keep doing other things. I have a lot of stuff to manage, like my son. The son who is currently my best heir. I'm raising him now. And I'm starting off by trying to get him to be temperate. Oh no, this is not my son. This is the one. I'm sorry, guys. This is another one of my sons. I'm raising my 2 youngest sons. I can't influence my future heir's personality yet. I have to wait. I have to wait till he's 4 years old, so 2 more years. But let's see if my son Robert wants to be temperate. He does. So another interesting little tidbit here. I did hire a spy. There was a spy willing to... There was somebody in this guy's court that was willing to be my spy. So maybe this spy will feed me a secret of his, and we can get a hook that way. I'm really trying to get a hook in as many ways that I know possible. So we started a survey last episode, and now it's finishing right now. Development progress increases in every one of my counties. And I get some prestige. Gold well spent. Surveys are great, lords and ladies. If you get an opportunity and you have the money to invest in one, I say do it. No downside. So we do have 5 friends. Let's see what skill points we get. Got some more intrigue, some more learning. My diplomacy went up a bunch too. Next perk is going to give us 5 more skill points because I definitely have 5 children. I have so many kids. So we're going to get 5 more skill points next perk. I really... This is the strongest one. This is the strongest tree in the diplomacy lifestyle, in my opinion. I'll probably get commenters saying, oh yeah, well, the other ones are good too. They probably are. But this one is just amazing. Hopefully his tournament doesn't take forever. Let's hope he loses whatever event he's in, and he just decides to come home early. I'm going to splurge a little bit here since we're waiting to go on that grand tour. I'm going to splurge on buildings. This giant is a fornicator. And this woman is a kinslayer, and she's a fornicator. She's probably bearing his son. I have an imprisonment reason against this woman. Too bad it's not the guy that I want to get that sword from. My stress is manageable currently, so we don't have to do anything to relieve stress. I'm fabricating claims in the Iron Islands right now. Everybody's doing their thing. My Castellan is helping me with diplomacy. Right, alright. Everything's good. Your vassal, Lady Sanissa, recently found herself in a bit of trouble. Yeah, we just figured that out 2 seconds ago. I get a weak hook on her. Or I can be nice and get some piety. Do I need a hook on her? Is she my direct vassal? She is. She's my direct vassal. And her contract could use some modifying. I'll take this hook. Come on, wifey dear. We're not done yet. We have to keep having sons. Keep shooting out sons. Eventually we'll get lucky here. Hopefully. Whoops. I always accidentally hit that button. My son's first steps. I can take some stress for him. I'm willing to do that. I don't want him to stress out. I'll take the stress for your son. I'll take it for you. More prestige, too. He's back. My vassal's back. I think we should have enough money for this now. We should have enough. There we go. Everybody loves us, except, I guess, maybe this guy. But he's terrified of us. Everybody loves us. I'm not going to go super far. There are some vassals out here. They all love us too, so kind of pointless to go all the way out here. We'll just keep it within our immediate kingdom here. And we'll visit as many people as we can. 10 is the maximum. That's pretty easy. It's going to cost me 740. And that's without having increased any of this. Increases the starting success of your tour, prestige gain. So we do want max luxury. And more prestige gain if we increase the entourage. So we'll just wait until we can afford this. Sorry guys, we're going to wait again. The King of the Vale just died. The dynasty member that we put on the throne of the Vale just got himself killed. Let me guess, he was in a tournament. Nope, he was slain in battle. But another Fairgrave has taken his place, his daughter. And she has other sisters as well, so even if she dies, somebody else can take care of it. So our dynasty is still implanted here. We're still fixed here. Him dying didn't mess anything up. Even though he's an idiot. Just so I don't bankrupt myself, let's save up a little bit more. My best friend just died. Or no, just one of my friends. I still have a best friend. Who's about to croak. I need to relieve the stress now. My friend just died. And it just stressed me out. So even more imperative that we do this now. Come on, I'm trying to plan it. We don't need to increase opinions. Tour the grounds of your vassals holding, increasing control. We don't really have to do that either. Control is pretty decent everywhere. Increasing popular opinion. It looks like the game just automatically set some. That's fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna nitpick it. Lechery. You seek to distribute justice to even to the pettiest of criminals. Just characters may lose stress, and I am just. So I think that's what I'm going to do. There we go, immediate. Due to your activity options, you lose 42 stress right off the bat, and I gain 700 prestige. Nice. More prestige, more... Wow, we already relieved basically all of our stress, and we just got started. We can get some money from him. He loses a little bit of opinion, and we take a little bit of stress if we fail. I don't think we're going to fail. We failed. A prowess challenge against Lord Ronald. He wants to go hunting now. 100%. Nice. We got some renown, too. Grand tours are great. They take a long time, but grand tours are really, really great. Do I want to forge a goblet? No, thanks. I don't have the money to inspire anything right now. As I continue to tour around the grounds of the province of Tarbeck Hall, I hear unfamiliar voices all around us. Suddenly, I find my entire party surrounded by men in hoods pointing knives and bows directly at me. One of the assassins steps towards me and presses his knife firmly. Wow, holy crap, heavy hunting, my lord. We've been hunting lords. Though I am at first startled, it quickly becomes clear that this is just an act. The assassin gives me a wink, and I observe their weapon is made entirely of wood and dull on all sides. Wow. Not in the mood for practical jokes right now. This just benefits him. He gains opinion of me. Oh, no, it helps me because his opinion goes up. But he's getting the prestige. I'll take a little bit of stress. Why? If there was an option, imprison him, I would have done it. So this guy paid the tax. Staying with vassals and having to change the scenery has been nice, but the constantly changing layouts becomes increasingly confusing. When left to my own devices, I rarely know where to look for commonplace necessities, like where I might find a midnight snack. He's got the munchies. Haphazardly bugling through Lord Ronald's castle, I chance upon a door only to find Ronald and his Duchess standing precariously close, seemingly on the brink of something intimate. Candles softly light the room and the sweet smell of lavender fills the air. We just walked in on these two people who are about to get it on. I'm not joining them. No, I'm not having a mental break. I will not soil myself in such filth. Now, this guy paid his tax. During that event, he agreed to pay the tax. I could get some prestige. That's the point of all this. But I wouldn't mind some stress relief, too. I'm going to take the prestige. There we go. We got the stress relief right there. Alright, so the only thing that I need to pay attention to are the claims that I'm fabricating. Everybody else is doing their thing. We can focus on ourselves here. Come on, wifey. She should be with me. Is she with me? No, I don't think she's with me. She's not my regent, so it's not like she's ruling in my absence. That's my brother. So I was kind of hoping that we could still get our wife pregnant during this. Maybe she is with me. I don't know. She's in my entourage. There we go. That answers the question. Duh. Sorry. Another person is pretending to murder me? This isn't funny. This is not a joke. Get off me. I find myself curious to see how the lowlifes of the crag live, so I pay a visit to the establishment, where the locals seem to be growing quite rowdy. One man stands atop a table, commanding the attention of everyone in earshot. What do we even need a lord for anyway? Alfred feeds us this shit mead, yet he expects our undying loyalty. The entire building erupts into thumping applause. Clearly, my lord is not popular. Okay, good. I thought they were talking about me. But we can humiliate a peasant leader. Prowess challenge. We're going to get to Majesty Tour number 4. We're definitely going to get to number 4. Monthly lifestyle experience plus 15% for 5 years. Definitely worth this 30 stress. Absolutely. The spy that I hired in my Duke's court was just discovered. Because I'm so desperate for a hook against this guy, I'm going to try to see if there's another person who will be willing. Yeah, there is. This guy who's intimidated by me, this peasant. See? This peasant in his court, this peasant that snuck into his court, the people that I usually tell to get out as soon as I see them, this is why I tell them to get out. Because they can probably be easy spies. So he'll start feeding me secrets now. Is this going to happen every single time? Is every one of these dukes going to pretend to try to murder me? His opinion does need a little bit of help, so we'll take the stress that time. The martial prowess of Gerald is well known within Lord Alfred's court. If you want to discuss plans of attack, the best approach towards sharpening your weapons and wit, you go to him. It's a skill highly sought after and something that intrigues me. Marshal? He joins my court. I have the option to get him to join us. Wow. Maybe. We leave it up to our vassal to decide what he does. Or we can just take him from him. Let's ask our... I'll take him. I'll take him. Let's just hope our vassal gives him to us. Doesn't look like he did. Time for tribute. I was just turned away by who? The Duke of Withermore. Is he traveling or something? No. We can forgive him and not hold it against him. We don't have to take the... He won't become a criminal if we just let him do it. And this isn't even the guy that I want to get the hook on, so let's just forgive him. I don't care. I want to relieve stress. Alright, now we're visiting Santa Claus, who also rejected us at the door. Interesting, he's intimidated by me and he still turned me away. I'm considering him a criminal. I can modify his contract and I can get title revocation protection out of here if I get a hook on him, but I would have to imprison him. And there's a chance that he might rebel. But maybe he won't because he's intimidated. I'm going to consider him a criminal. We're not going to let this pass. And when we get home, we're going to try to imprison him and get a hook on him. This woman can get a hook on me. Or we can take some stress. That's an easy decision. My other spy was immediately discovered. Damn peasants. Incapable of doing anything. Let's see if there's somebody else in his court who's willing to join. Yeah, looks like it. The same guy! I could just rehire him. It is morning and I emerge reluctantly into the waking world as the morning sun suddenly pierces my vision. I see a servant shuffling awkwardly into my room, unsteady as she sets my breakfast down beside me. I would ask what troubles her, and even with such minimal provocation, she begins to vomit words forth. I learn of my vassal's murder secret. %100% chance that I learn the secret. I do get a little bit of stress, but that's fine. That's a strong hook. We're gonna get it. 100% acceptance. That my maester's gonna leave me. I don't want him to leave. He's good. So while we're at this woman's place, while we're visiting her, we get a hook on her. We blackmail her to her face. Taxes or title revocation? Oh, I can't even edit her contract at all. Does she have a Valyrian Steel sword that I can buy? No, but she has some nice regalia. Her regalia is better than mine, so I can buy her regalia with this hook. I can't do anything else with the hook. I don't have golden obligations, so I can't farm her for money. And besides, this is a strong hook, so I'll be able to use it again and again and again as long as she lives. So I'm going to use this to get some nice regalia and replace my old regalia. Diplomacy per level of fame is very powerful. I'm taking it. I'll give my old regalia to one of my sons, the son that matters. We're going to influence his personality now. 100% chance that he'll become temperate. Or just. Both of them are good. Temperate is a little bit more attractive because temperate prevents him, while I'm not in control of him, it prevents him from getting stupid traits. Well, it doesn't exactly prevent him, but he's less likely to become like a drunkard or stupid stuff like that if he's temperate. Besides, temperate is considered virtuous to my religion, so that's a really strong perk to strong personality trait to give him. See, and he gets a small health boost too. Can I teach you a language yet? Nope. He has to be 6. I can negotiate an alliance with my son. My son and heir. He's landed. He's ruling a castle. He's in somebody's line of succession? No, he's just been given a barony, but it's a castle. It's not like he's a republic leader. I was a little confused there for a second, but he's ruling a castle. I didn't give this to him, or did I inadvertently give this to him? It's not a big deal. He's not going to be my heir. But he's landed now. He's a baron. And I can form an alliance with him. Time for tribute now. She refused me. So now she's a criminal. She's pissed that we got that strong hook on her. We can execute some woman for some reason. We arrive in a small village in Bone Root to see quite a commotion in the town square. An unfortunate creature surrounded by furious villagers. The bleak, hopeless look on her eyes fades and brightens as she notices my procession approach. My lord, these villagers say my actions have made a sinner of me, but it is all lies. Won't you give me the Lord's justice? We are here for justice. True, the evidence seems circumstantial, but a lowly peasant should never speak to their lord unprompted. She joins my court. The execution is just. I feel a little bad for her. She ran into me at the wrong time, but I'm gonna execute her. Sound Foundation's about to get a few more skills. Some more learning, some more diplomacy. This is the guy. He didn't reject us at the door, so we have to remember to demand something from him at the end. We have our Star Wars reference here. You underestimate my power. You grow closer to gaining a hook on him. 85% chance. Yes. There we go. We got it. Mission accomplished. Buy artifact. We want tranquility. Use hook. You do not have an available hook. It just said I got one. We won our drinking game. What the hell? Did it just lie to me? We just won the game. We got that hook on him. And now we don't have a hook at all. I don't have a hook. The game lied. I'm pissed. I'm so pissed. I thought we just had it. My eldest son just came of age. Because he's landed already, I can't arrange a marriage for him. That ability has been taken away from me because he's ruling his own little realm. We're running out of time to have kids, wifey. I saved somebody's life. It's time for tribute. Please reject me. He's probably not going to reject me because my entire visit has been pleasant. He gave in. So, we didn't get that hook on him. Are you serious? This guy becomes my friend. I do need friends. I need another one. My best friend just died. See, look at this. This is the kind of event that got him ongoing heartache to begin with, while he was under the control of the AI. And the AI thought, I want to take this choice as opposed to this one. The AI thought this was a better choice. Absolutely not. Let's hope that we experience some kind of catharsis. We did. So that best friend dying, we took it well. This guy just gained a hook on me. But we get a hook on him? We got hooks on one another. He can give me some money and increase his taxes. I would just use the hook that I would get here to increase his taxes anyway. So let's get some money on top of it. I'll just leave him alone. Once we're back from the tour, we'll start declaring wars. Oh, look at this. The Veil has a piece of Massey's hook that I want. So I'm going to have to fight the Veil in order to take this from them. I have another option. I can work around it. And then I can eventually use the promote cultural... No, not promote cultural acceptance. Which one is it? It's one of the things that my steward can do. He can convince de jure territory. Wow. Veil? Getting in my way? Trying to stop my conquests? How dare you? We'll work our way around it. Since I didn't get this hook against this guy, we already tried to fabricate a hook. You've recently been discovered fabricating... So I can't do it again. I'm gonna hire this moron as a spy. And I'm gonna have my spy master discover secrets in his court, too. I want that Valyrian Steel sword, guys. I really, really want it. I don't think my wife's gonna get pregnant again. She's gout-ridden now. We got to level 4. So at the end of this, we're getting 1,000 prestige, 150 renown. A bunch of parochial vassals gain some opinion of me. Every one of the vassals that I visited gains 25 opinion. And I get itinerant liege for 20 years. Vassal tax contribution plus 15%. Development growth in the realm capital plus 0.2 a month. That's nice too. And we're going to get to enjoy this for 20 years pretty much. We should live that long. No problem. There's a chance I could get sick here. I'm not going to take it. The tour becomes less majestic, but we don't care about that. Yeah, we're already to level 4. Once this tour is done, we will no longer have to deal with that big stress problem. Since we're getting a bunch of renown, we're more than halfway to our next legacy, and I feel like we just got our last legacy. Got a last episode, actually. Look at this. He's good enough to be my marshal. Look, he's wielding our sword. That's our sword. So we get a visual representation of it. We can see it. Actually, let me make sure that's the one that he's using. Yeah, it is. It's gotta be. It's currently equipped. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yep, that's it. That's our sword that he's rubbing it in our face. Somebody's trying to kill one of my knights. We haven't decided his education yet. I'm giving him a stewardship education. He already got a good stewardship skill to start. Or a good stewardship personality trait to start. So we'll give him a stewardship education. And my wife is pregnant again. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Come on, give me a son. With amazing traits. He was discovered again. I can try to fabricate another hook against him. Let's try it again. I need stress relief, so we won't make any demands of her. This has been a really great tour. It's taking a long time, but we're getting a lot. We are getting so many things. Nope, I don't want him. Don't really want you either. None of these choices are adequate. I need a new caravan master. That's what happened. No, I already have a caravan master. Never mind. This is the last stop. Take some money. More money. Being very selfish. In a court situation. Where's the court situation? Look at this kid, he's just in a corner clapping. He's clapping at the wall. And this is my heir right here. What are you doing? What are you doing, kid? He's watching his dad's throne for him. Alright, we're home. Gained Magnificent Liege for 20 years. Surprisingly, we didn't get Living Legend. I thought that would do it. I thought that would tip us over the edge, but it didn't. But it got us much closer. My son, Raymond, is old enough to be a squire now. I'll choose a squire. Or I'll choose a knight for him. My knight. My son wants to be just now. Temperate and just. Excellent. Let's hope my future heir goes as well. Like he's, you know, gets the same kind of stuff. And we're going to declare a war. We'll take these 2 counties from Massey's Hook. Check if our liege lord is traveling. He isn't. But that shouldn't be a problem. Oops. Oh, that's the truce that we're waiting for? I'm sorry. 37 days. 37 days. I'm on my way to the Sept one morning when I went into Lady Celeste, who was carrying a small bag. Glancing around, she conspiratorially opens it, revealing all sorts of food and drink. She wants to have a picnic. Stress loss plus 10% for 5 years. In exchange for 29 stress. Okay. The odds of this fabricate hook scheme are still going well. If they drop for any reason, I'll switch my spy master back to support schemes. Truce is over. I had 2 sons. Oh, yes. Twice the opportunities to hopefully have a son that'll do it. Here we go. Excellent. My wife is really, she's really working overtime here, giving me children. Okay, let's judge them one at a time. We'll start with the first one, the first twin. He's a better future heir. So we have a better future heir. He's younger than his 6-year-old brother, and he's better, so that's good. Let's see if his brother's better. No. I suppose... Well, they're twins, so we can go with either or. We can go with either or. Let's raise them both. I think I value the fertility gain from Comely more than I do the prowess and health boost gain than I do with Hale. So it looks like this Preston kid currently is my new heir. He's getting the crown. Interesting. The game will not give us what we want, but we're getting younger and better heirs. Let's see who my wards are. My 7-year-old son and my 6-year-old son. I have to come up with a name. We've got Redmond, Robert, Ryan. Redmond, Raymond, Robert, Ryan, Reginald. Actually, no. If he's gonna be the heir. So Reginald. Roger. No. I'll name the other son Roger. Radcliffe. Radcliffe Fairgrave doesn't roll off the tongue. Do we have a Ronald? We don't have a Ronald yet. Alright, so we got 2 sons. Took a while, sorry. But that's good. And we finally got Patriarch, so let's enjoy... We'll stay in diplomacy. I'll grab a few more, I guess. I would rather get out and do something else, but I want to keep this... Oh no, we can hold on to that plus 20% fertility. We're going to switch back into intrigue. Let me get my 2 murder perks. So 4 more years for my wife, or 3 more years, whatever, to give birth to a better son. One of my daughters just came of age, and she turned out really well. I'll get her married between the episodes. Oh, I'm in the middle of fighting a war, of course. Almost forgot. I got so excited with the birth of my twin sons that I forgot we were fighting a war. And this will end it. Somebody died in my dungeons. Well, I'm not paying attention to my prisoners right now, game, so not much I can do about it. Another person died in my dungeons. Alright. Fewer people to tell to get out. They got out themselves. Too bad this guy didn't get killed. That would have been nice. His son and heir is terrified by me, so maybe that would have made him a little bit easier to get that sword from. You never know. But we're still going to try to finish this fabricate hook. A little too expensive currently. That's a little better. Sure. We can get 1 gold from this guy. You're now known as the Lucky. My kinsman, have you heard what they called you? My kinswoman Emma says to me, while nodding energetically, they call you Lord Redmond the Lucky. Spectacular, is it not? The challenges in life are mere bumps in the road for you, who is obviously blessed by the powers that be. Yeah. No, it's not that we're lucky, it's that we've worked very hard to get all the things that we've got. I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, we've been lucky because we've been having a bunch of kids, but I busted my ass to make sure that we had all these kids. And we haven't even gotten the kid that we wanted, so we're not that lucky. It's not like... But we still have time to get lucky. Maybe we still have the opportunity to live up to this nickname. And we'll have a son. Alright, we are drawing nearer and nearer to the end here. We have a few more minutes left. I do want to fight one more war against the Ironborn. We got our next innovation. So we're researching our final 2 innovations. We're being exposed by one, and we're researching, or we're fascinated by the other one. So no more innovations after that, guys. We will never... There will be 0 point in ever getting scientific ever. Unless we want to finish the scholar tree for some reason. Scientific has become obsolete. It is no longer a useful perk. I'm going to give this pheasant feather since it helps with stress gain. Definitely going to give that to Ronald. And I think between the episodes, when I do like my realm management stuff, I'll mess around with who's educating who. I need to make sure I'm at least educating this son. Yeah. Yeah, I'll take care of it between the episodes. Let's fight this war against the Iron Islands now. And this will be like the last thing that we do, because we're about to run out of time. He has 1 ally. Nope, still the same alliance he's had this whole time. Ooh, it looks like we're going to be taking the duchy capital of one of the duchies. Somebody just... Oh, this is the guy that got the hook on us during the tour. He just reduced his levy contributions to us. Yeah, come suicide against my army. He had like twice the amount of men And we still beat him. I don't have any available artificers. Hey, you know what I realized, guys? We didn't listen to any grovelers this episode. We haven't listened to grovelers. Somebody else is willing to be my spy in Lord Eric's court. She's already been hired. How long is my son's knight education gonna take? It's taking a while. There we go, we just became a living legend. Let's see if that stress penalty just went away. No, it's still here, but I think we'll get an event. An event will pop up and tell us. I'm hoping. Come on. What's happening? This character is obsessed with becoming the most famous person possibly ever. Yeah, we've done that. We can't become more famous than this. Why is this still here? He discovered that my spy master is trying to find secrets. I guess we'll stop. I'm really just hoping that the hook fabrication is what gets us the hook. Instant victory there? We must have captured somebody valuable. Yeah, we captured the leader. Unfortunately, I was a little afraid this might happen. Didn't realize that we were taking the duchy capital here, but I might have to hold on to this until I take this other piece, or the other pieces of this duchy. These two counties here. Oldwick. I might have to stay over my domain temporarily. I need at least 2 counties to usurp it. Will I still be able to usurp the duchy title? Even though I'm just thinking to myself, if I give this away now and get back to my domain limit, if I give this away, will I still have the option to usurp it? Is it that I just can't create duchy titles that don't exist yet if I don't have the duchy capital, but I'll still be able to usurp them even if I give this away? Kind of hope you guys understand what I'm saying here. I would really prefer not to be over my domain limit. I don't want to suffer that. I'm gonna gamble that giving this to somebody, even though I can't create the duchy title, I don't have to create the duchy title. It already exists. All I would have to do is usurp it. So even if I give away the duchy capital, I should still be able to usurp the title. And then give it away to whoever this person's going to be in the future. Let's see if I have a dynasty member kicking around here. I said we were going to end it, but now I'm being distracted by all these things. I could probably give it to one of my sons, if I really wanted to. But I have a dynasty member here who is of age, but he's refusing to get married. Why on earth would you choose to do that? He's not a Kingsguard or anything. Wow, shame for him. You just missed out on becoming a duke, my friend. You just missed your chance. My next youngest son is 10. I would have given it to my first son here, but he's already landed. Oh, no, he's unlanded now. He doesn't own that little barony anymore? He's back in my court. I can... He's unlanded, but he's in the Bay of Seals. I need to get him back here. We're going to invite him back to court. Okay. Now that he's back in court, I'll find him a spouse. He's a genius. He's 18. I need somebody around his age. She can't be too much older. This high Valyrian woman. She's pretty. She's well-rounded with her skills. She's terrified of me. But she has a great personality up until sadistic. Another high Valyrian woman. And even though she's chaste, beautiful counteracts that, so they'll still have a lot of kids. He's chaste too. Damn. Look at all these chaste women. I'm gonna do this woman here. Let's get him married. We'll deal with prisoners in a second. I have more pressing matters to deal with right now. So we got our son married off. Let's get him landed. We'll just give him the county title for now. There we go. There are the grovelers. Alright. I thought I was going to wait until the fabricate hook scheme finished. But I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll take care of grovelers between the episodes on top of making sure that all the right kids are being educated by the right people. That's something that I have to really, really pay attention to. And make sure that my future heir currently is being raised by me. So I'll take care of that between the episodes. I am going to wrap it up here. Lords and Ladies, we just ended that war. We got rid of all of those prisoners. I can edit my son's contract. I can imprison a bunch of criminals, and none of them are the guy that we wanted. But we did really well. I'm a little bummed that this penalty didn't go away. This character is obsessed with becoming the most famous person. I've done that. I'm a living legend. On the bright side, there's only 7 more years until this goes away, an ongoing heartache. I really hope that this goes away eventually too, lords and ladies. But that is going to do it for this one. A lot of things to manage between the episodes, but we had another great one. Had more sons, had twin sons, which is kind of rare. Don't really get a lot of twins, but it happened. Our wife has been great. She's been giving us a lot of kids. None of them meet the criteria, but we still have some time left. So let's hope it happens in future episodes, lords and ladies. That is going to do it for this one. Hope you really enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down at the bottom. Become a subscriber to the channel. Join the ranks of my awesome lords and ladies if you have not done so yet. What are you guys waiting for? Hit that sub button. Join us for future episodes of my Game of Thrones series. And I will see you guys in the next one. Episode 26 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.